Hello folks, this is Jeffrey G3289 here, about to do my first gameplay of another game I haven't done in this channel yet. It's a 1995 PC version of Jeopardy. Hopefully I can start a run for this game. Let's begin.
Welcome to Jeopardy. Let's begin our game.
Okay, I'm going to start with my character, yes. Me, I'm going to pick the enter key as my press button. Enter key. And my opponent's going to be... this time, Vince as a high school level, and Ruth as a pharmaceutical chemist. Oh, not adult. I gotta change it.
My name is Vince Thompson. I'm a high school English.
Alright, but she's gonna be in high school. Okay, here we go.
My
Do the characters.
I'm a high school English teacher from Massachusetts, and during the weekends, my wife and I like to direct a local drama club. In fact, right now we're rehearsing 12th night.
Very nice.
Hello, I'm Ruth Goldsmith. I'm a chemist for a pharmaceutical company. I've been interested in science ever since my mother gave me my first science kit for my 10th birthday.
Okay, let's begin. Close to $105 in the categories.
All right, contestants, let's begin round one.
The New Testament,
Daily double on the board.
country music,
Categories.
medicine, birthplaces, vocabulary, and finally, potpourri.
Good luck.
Let's begin.
Contestant number one.
Vocabulary 400.
The answer is
The name of this continent may come from the word Arab, meaning land of the setting sun. Okay, this one I don't know. Let's see if contestant number 2 knows it.
number two.
Europe?
You
Yep.
are correct. Contestant
Right,
number
it's
two.
turn to pick. Birthplace is 400. This animated film producer was born on September 5th, 1901 in Chicago, not in Anaheim. Okay, this one I don't know.
Contestant number two.
See if Vince knows it. Walt Disney?
You are
Yep.
correct. Contestant number two.
Birthplace is 200. This legendary lawman's birthplace, Washington Dodge City or Tombstone, but Monmouth, Illinois.
Contestant number
See
three.
if Ruth knows it. Wyatt Earp?
You
Yep,
are
that is right.
correct. Contestant number three.
The New Testament 400. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven, is the first of these declarations. I think it's Psalms, but I'm not sure. Let's see if
Contestant number
Ruth knows
three.
it. The Beatitudes.
You are
Yep,
correct.
got it.
Contestant number three.
New Testament 400. This baptizer was said to be clothed with camel's hair and with a girdle of skin about his loins. Okay, this one I don't know.
Contestant number two.
See if Vince knows it. John the Baptist?
You are
Yep,
correct.
that is right.
Contestant number two.
Vocabulary 300. As a verb, it means to coat with metal. As a noun, it can refer to a piece of dinnerware. I think it's tarnished. Let's see if Ruth knows it. A plate?
You are
Oh, okay.
correct. Contestant number three.
Country music 500. Top hits after her 1963 death include Sweet Dreams and He Called Me Baby.
Contestant
Hey,
number
Ruth?
three.
Patsy Cline?
You are
That is right.
correct. Contestant number three.
New Testament 300. At the time of Jesus' birth, he was the king of Judah. I don't just want to Solomon, I'm not too sure.
Contestant number three.
Harold the First or the Great?
You are correct.
That is right.
Contestant number three.
New Testament 200. The two women who first saw the resurrected Jesus shared this name. This one I don't know. No one seems to it's gonna ring in either. Mary.
Contestant number three.
New Testament 500. The two apostles whom Jesus said, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." No one's gonna ring this one either. Peter and Andrew.
Contestant number three.
Country music 400. Pair responsible for causing everyone on the dance floor to boot school boogie. That's why I don't know.
Contestant number two.
There's on the tip of my... Nope.
Oh,
That's wrong.
Sorry.
That's definitely
That's
not
not
right.
right. Contestant number three.
Brooks and Dunn?
Yes, that's correct. Contestant number three.
That's right. Potpourri 300.
The answer there is
It's a cookhouse on wheels or a pet food that probably isn't made in one.
Contestant number 2.
Covered wagon?
I'm
No, that's
sorry.
wrong.
That's wrong. Contestant number 3.
A chuck wagon?
You are
Yep, that is right.
correct. Contestant number 3.
Medicine 500. In 1794 paper, John Dalton gave the first description of this optical condition.
Contestant number 3.
Ruth, color blindness? Yep.
Correct. Contestant number 3.
Vocabulary 200. This three-letter term for a clumsy person is derived from an old form of elf. An elk?
Contestant number 2.
An oaf.
Yes.
That's right.
That's correct. Contestant number 2.
Birthplace is 300. She was born in Tokyo on July 1st, 1960. Her sister, John Fontaine, was born there the following year. That's why I don't know. No one else seems to know. Olivia de Havilland.
Contestant number 2.
Birthplace is 400. This flamboyant female evangelist wasn't American but Canadian. She was born in Ontario in 1890.
Contestant number 2.
Marianne Williamson?
Sorry.
That is wrong.
That's incorrect. Contestant number 3.
Nope, that's definitely wrong.
Sorry, incorrect. Anyone else?
Amy Semple McPherson.
Contestant number 2.
Birthplace is 500. Oh, they did a double. He's gonna wager 500, the maximum, to get it out of the hole. The only U.S. president born in Milton, Massachusetts. Okay, this one I don't know. John Adams? Nope, it was George Bush.
Not correct.
Oh, so because bigger than down to the hole. Vocabulary 400. For the Greek for universal order, it's any of various beauty preparations.
Contestant number 2.
Camouflage?
Wrong.
No, that is wrong. It's negative 1200. Oof.
Contestant number 3.
Cosmetics. That makes sense.
You are correct. Contestant number 3.
Probably 400. America's first celebration of this was held in New York City, October 12, 1792. That's why I don't know.
Number 3.
Columbus Day? Oh, really? Right.
Right. Contestant number 3.
Vocabulary 500.
The answer there is
Three-letter synonym for piggery, a place where pigs are kept. Oh, this one I don't know. It's in my
contestant
head.
number 2.
Sty, yeah. Pigsty. Yep.
Yes. Contestant number 2.
Potpourri 100. Watermelon, pumpkin, and sunflower ones can be toasted like nuts and served as hors d'oeuvres. Okay, this one I know. What are seeds?
Yes.
Yes.
That's correct. Contestant number
Potpourri
1.
for 200. The Chatfield Memorial Garden is one of many lauded gardens in this garden state. Oh, this one I know too.
Contestant number 1.
What is New Jersey?
You are
Yep.
correct.
Finish up
Contestant number
potpourri.
1.
Pleasure carriage with a raised driver's seat, or the 19th century British queen for who it was named. I think it's a Victorian, but I'm not sure.
Number 3.
A Victoria.
You are
Okay.
correct. Contestant
I was
number
right.
3.
Medicine 300. A partiture or the rotator cuff around this joint can cause painful arc movements. I think it's a shoulder.
Contestant number 2.
Yeah, the shoulder joint.
You are
Yep.
correct.
Should've-
Contestant number 2.
Medicine 400. Is the grading name for a hard, painful growth of skin or on or between the toes? Oh,
Contestant number
corns. No, it's not a wart.
2. Wrong.
What is a corn?
Number 1. Yes.
Got it.
That's correct. Contestant number
Medicine
1.
200. It is the part of the body that doctor will examine with a rhinoscope. Okay, this one thing I know too. The nose?
Contestant number 1. You are
Got it.
correct. Contestant number
Medicine
1.
400. The term palsy applies to certain forms of this condition, which can be partial or incomplete. I don't think it's tear.
Contestant number 2.
Parkinson's?
Sorry.
Wrong.
Incorrect.
Still in the hole, minus
Contestant
900.
number 3.
Epilepsy?
I'm sorry.
That's wrong.
That's
I don't know, so I'm not gonna go for it. Paralysis. Okay.
Contestant number
Country
1.
music 200. Hold Up Like a Stand By Your Man was made into a 1981 TV movie starring Annette O'Toole.
Contestant number 2.
Dolly Parton? No.
Sorry.
Oof. Zooming down. Minus
Contestant
1100.
number 3.
Tammy Wynette?
Yes.
I got it.
That's correct. Contestant number 3.
Country music 300. The Crystal hamburger chain inspired this sister of Loretta Lynn to change her name. Okay, this one I don't know.
Contestant number 3.
Crystal Lynn?
Sorry.
No, that's wrong.
That's incorrect. Contestant number 2.
Crystal Gale?
Yes.
Yep.
That's correct. Contestant
Last clue.
number
Country
2.
music for 400. This mama and daughter duo won a 1984 Grammy for Mama Is Crazy.
Contestant number 2.
Writers?
Sorry.
No, that's wrong.
That's incorrect. Contestant
So you
number
guys the
3.
right. Judds?
You
Yep.
are correct.
Who has 3,400? I have 1,200, 600, and Vince has a negative 1,200, third place.
Round with 2
Washington State?
We're on the board.
Royalty?
These categories.
American composer? Languages? Late 1980s, and finally, ancient quotes.
Good
Okay,
luck.
contestant Vince is going to start.
Contestant
Pick.
number 2, we'll start with you.
Languages 400.
The answer there is
Since ancient times, Japanese has been written with characters borrowed from this language. I'm going to say Chinese.
1. Yes.
Got it.
That's correct. Contestant
Languages for
number 1.
200. The standard form of this language is based on the dialect of Lisbon.
Contestant number
Is
1.
this Spanish?
Incorrect.
No, it's probably Portuguese.
Contestant number 2.
Yeah.
You are correct. Contestant
So this
number
is the capital of Portugal. Royalty 200. King Sosula II of Swaziland was known as Dingwan, the Swahili word for this king of beasts.
Contestant number 3.
Tiger?
Sorry.
No.
Incorrect.
Ugh. Lion, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Correct. Contestant number 2.
Royalty 400. A plot to dispose this Scottish queen included the murder of her secretary, David Riccio.
Contestant number 2.
Mary Queen of Scots? Yep.
Yes. Contestant number 2.
Royalty 600. This virtual emperor's 1959 marriage to a non-royal wife seemed to symbolize Japan's new democracy.
Contestant number 2.
Akihito?
Yes.
Yep, now he's out of the hole with
That's
200.
correct. Contestant number 2.
Royalty 800.
Let's take a look at the answer.
In 1523, Gustav I became the first member of the Vasa dynasty to rule this Scandinavian country.
Contestant number 3.
Sweden?
Yes.
Yep.
That's correct. Contestant number 3.
1980s for
Here's
1,000.
the clue.
After his death, May 4th, 1980, many thought Yugoslavia would break up into separate states.
Contestant number 3.
Joseph Broz Tito?
That's correct. Contestant number 3.
Ancient quotes for 800. Oh, one of the 2 daily doubles.
The answer there is one of the 2 daily doubles.
She's going to wager 2,000 out of her 5,000. She gets 7,000 if she gets it right. The greatest Greeks are those who we call ourselves. I wrote this playwright and Oedipus Rex. Was it Sophocles?
You are
Yes,
correct.
she goes with the 7,000.
Contestant number 3.
Washington State 400. A 1979 Supreme Court decision gave Indians the right to have the harvest of this fish of the Puget Sound. I think it's salmon.
Contestant number 3. You
Yep,
are
I would've been
correct.
right. Should've gone for it.
Contestant number 3.
1980, 600. On May 4th, 1987, the Supreme Court ruled that California Rotary Clubs might admit this group. The clubs did in 1981.
Contestant number 3.
Women?
You are
Yep.
correct. Contestant number 3.
Washington State for 200. What wheat is Washington's leading crop? This fruit ranks second. This one I don't know.
Contestant number 3.
Apples?
You are
Yep.
correct. Contestant number 3.
American composers for 1,000. While Yale, this 90-day composer wrote the football songs Bingo, Ellie, Yale, and Bulldog.
Contestant number 2.
Cole Porter?
You are
Yep.
correct. Contestant number 2.
Languages for 1,000. One of the 2 official languages of Cameroon. I think it's English.
Contestant number 2.
French or English.
You are
Yep.
correct. Contestant number 2.
Royalty 1,000. Well, when this Habsburg Empress's husband died in 1765, her son Joseph became her co-regent. These categories are hard.
Contestant number 3.
Maria Theresa? Yep.
Right. Contestant number 3.
Ancient quotes for 400. Aristotle said we may make war that we may live in this.
Contestant
I don't think it's
number
infamy. Peace?
2. Yes.
Yep.
That's correct. Contestant number 2.
Language is 600.
The answer there is
The first major literary work in this language was the Rutino Laziano of the 12th century.
contestant number
Si-
1.
Italian?
You are
Yes, got it.
correct. Contestant number
Languages for
1.
800. Eolic and Doric were 2 ancient dialect groups of this language. This one I don't know.
Contestant number 3.
Latin?
I'm sorry.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong. Contestant number 2.
Finns? Greek?
You are
Yep.
correct. Contestant number 2.
1980 is 200. What Senator Kennedy called a Star Wars program in 1983 was Reagan's SDI, which stands for this. This one I don't know.
Contestant number 3.
Strategic Defensive Initiative?
You are correct. Contestant number 3.
American Composer 200. Beginning with the show Lady to Be Good, the lyrics to nearly all his songs were written by his brother, Ira. This one I don't know.
Contestant number 3.
George Gershwin?
You are
Yep.
correct. Contestant number 3.
American Composer 600. Compositions that he wrote in 1853 was adapted as Kentucky State Song.
Contestant number 2.
Stephen Foster?
You are
Yep.
correct. Contestant number 2.
Washington State for
The
800.
answer is
At 14,410 feet, it's Washington State's highest peak. Oh, I think it's Mount
number 3.
McKinley. Oh, Mount Rainier?
You are
Yep, okay,
correct.
Danny Wigan.
Contestant number 3.
The lead composer of the Pink Panther theme won 4 Oscars and 20 Grammys.
Contestant number 3.
Harry
You
Machini?
are correct.
Yes.
Contestant number 3.
American Composer 800. The Warwick musical Such Sophisticated Ladies was based on the music of this composer.
Contestant number 3.
Duke Ellington?
You are
Oh, nice.
correct. Contestant number 3.
Washington State 600. This river forms a portion of Washington's border with Idaho. I don't think it's the Mississippi.
Contestant number 3.
The Snake River?
You are
Yep.
correct. Contestant number 3.
Washington State 1,000. Yellow Daily Double. This is gonna wager
Answer there is one of the 2 daily doubles.
for the 800 out of 11,400. This governor fell in a bid for re-election in 1980 when she lost in the Democratic primary.
Yes, that's correct.
Dixie Lee Ray.
Contestant number
Okay.
3.
1980 is 800. On May 13, 1982, it became the first major U.S. airline to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
Contestant number 3.
Breniff.
Yes.
No,
that's
never
correct.
got that.
Contestant number 3.
Ancient quotes for 1,000. Under every stone lurks a politician is a stinging quip from this wasp playwright.
Contestant number 2.
Aristophanes? Yep.
Correct. Contestant number 2.
1980 is 400. When Jim Baker resigned in 1987, he took over the PTL.
Contestant number 3.
Reverend Jerry Falwell?
You are
Yep.
correct. Contestant number 3.
Ancient quotes for 200. He quoted the proverb of the dice cast when he crossed the Rubicon. Okay, this one I don't know. Heard of the quote before though.
Contestant number 3.
Mark Anthony?
Sorry.
No, that's wrong.
Incorrect. Contestant number 2.
Julius Caesar?
You are
Oh, okay.
correct.
Last
Contestant
clue.
number
Ancient
2.
quote 600. It was Gaius Poetrus who said, "What hand washes this?" I might look like I have to do a redemption with these scores. Another?
You are
16,800, 5,200,
Jeopardy
and
category
1,400 for
is-
What orange is the final Jeopardy category?
What would you like to wager?
1,300. What a wager.
Final Jeopardy clue is
Okay, I'm ready for it. From the French to go out, it's a fighter combat aircraft on a mission. Ooh, okay. Oh, this is a tough one. I want to say Ariel. This is that. I don't know this one.
contestant number 1. Your final Jeopardy response was sorry.
Sortie.
That's it.
I never got that.
Let's see what contestant number 1 wagered.
So I wagered 1,300, so I go down to 100. I'm going to do a first redemption for this game.
Your total? Contestant number 2, your final Jeopardy response was right.
He got it
What
right.
contestant
So
number
it
two
would have never mattered.
wagered?
He wagered 2,600. He wagered half, so he also to 7,800.
Your total? Contestant number 3, your final Jeopardy response was sorry.
Oh, Sally for that is wrong.
Let's see what contestant number
She
3
wagered 63.99, so it brings the total down to 12,500, 10,500,
Your total.
Still enough to win the game. So I have to do a first redemption of this game.
Sharpen your wits and try again.
Stay tuned for first redemption.